thing. I know. Meeting to order. Will you please stand and join me? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we'll move on to 2.0, the agenda agreement.
Second.
Been moved and second to accept the agenda as stated. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Motion carries. Okay, next we're going to go on to 3.0, which is visitors to address the board. And this is our time for public comment on non-agenda items. Do we have any, Christy?
No requests received.
All right. Now we will go on to 4.0, the consent agenda.
I move we accept the consent agenda as stated. I'll second.
Okay, good.
Sorry.
That's okay. It's been first and
calling
second.
Amos.
I don't have anybody to share it with. Okay. It's been first and second to accept the consent agenda as stated. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. All right, so now we are going to go into 5.0, new business, which is the St. Helens High School ASB report by Brooke Oliver. Guys.
Hi, for those who don't know me, I'm Brooke Oliver. I am the ASB Public Relations Officer for the high school. And so this is just kind of what's going on for November. All right, so first up, we had our college application week for seniors. Students got the opportunity to see colleges and figure out what they wanted to do. And they got to meet with representatives from OSU, I think, and Portland State University. So that was really, really great. And then students entered into a raffle if they showed proof of application for items that they might use for college, backpacks, coffee maker, rice maker, just stuff like that. So that was really great. This week is Thankfulness Week at the high school. And there's a booth in the Lion's Den that students are able to write letters and they will be sent out to people. So that's really great. In November, we had our leadership team at OASC. OASC is our leadership fall conference that we go to. It was a 2-day trip to Seaside. We had really great guest speakers who gave insight to leadership and how they see it. And that really gave us some good things to think about. And then there were breakout rooms. So in the breakout rooms, there was other schools hosted some rooms to talk about things that they do with their school and how we can all just share and grow as leaders. So that was really good. Student council. So our first student council meeting of the year was held in November. We had lots of really good ideas for fundraisers that our treasurers are going to come up with for their specific classes and just things like that. And then Corleones, their festival season began. So we had a festival at Western Oregon University where we sang 3 pieces and got some really good feedback on that. And then just yesterday, we had a festival at Scappoose High School, which the same thing, we got to hear everybody in our league, and it was just a really good opportunity. Coming up. So we have the November blood drive. St. Helens High School is partnering with the Red Cross for our annual winter blood drive on November 28th. Staff and students can donate blood during school hours, and then there's just some higher levels thing up there to see if you're eligible. And then Winter Ball 2024. So the theme just came out for that, Swan Lake. It's on January 27th at Columbia City Elementary. And that's all for now.
Hey, Brooke, I just have a quick question.
Yes.
The very first thing you were talking about on when they had the routes for college and you guys were all talking. Was that only seniors in there, or was it?
Yes, it was just open to seniors, just so that they could get a chance to talk to people from schools to see if that's the path they wanted to go to or not.
I think the raffle was just for seniors, but I thought they opened it up to, like, if juniors wanted to get more information, but I know, like, seniors
but
definitely.
Raffles was, the raffles was for seniors.
Which I totally agree, you wouldn't want to sign up for college then, you know, but I was thinking that maybe the juniors should kind of get things in their mind prior to 2 weeks before it's time to sign up.
And it was right in the middle of the common, so it was very open for everybody to see.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you very much for your report. Okay, so next we're going to go on to 5.2, which is, this is the second reading of policy updates. And that is for 5.2.1, which is for board meetings. 5.2.2 is for executive sessions. 5.2.3 is the local wellness program. 5.2.4 is the family medical leave, military family leave. 5.2.5 is the paid family medical leave insurance. 5.2.6 is retirement of staff. And 5.2.7 is public charter schools. And what these are, just some recommended by the state changes in policies that we'll be reviewing at the next board meeting and making a final decision on. So does anybody have any questions for tonight or anything, you guys? No? Good? Okay. All right, well then we're going to go on to 5.3, which is the St. Helens School District 502 business report. I will turn it over to Jessica.
Sure, thank you. So we have a request to the board acting as the local contract review board for the district to consider a sole source procurement. These occur from time to time when the district faces circumstances where participating in competitive bidding, we're just requesting an exception. And typically it's a situation such as this where we're buying a major component to building infrastructure or systems, and we're trying to find a replacement that is compatible with existing systems. Doing so allows the maintenance department to more efficiently service those systems and also do maintenance and other repairs. So that's the situation here. We're requesting sole source procurement to purchase the boiler. It's the ATH bottle KN20, and then the condensate neutralizer. We'd like to purchase that from Axiom Industries. This is not using bond funds, but this purchase is going to happen synonymously with bond funded purchases that are happening at the high school that our general contractor is overseeing. So we provided the summary of facts as required by Oregon revised statutes, and would ask the board to consider this resolution during the action items later in the meeting.
That'll be later in our action items. Do you guys have any questions? Okay. All right, so next we're going to go on to 5.4. This is OSBA elections. And I'm saying, I just can't remember, because does it have to be public, or do we just need to fill it out? So it's ready?
Actually, this will be a public vote, and then I'll just submit that ballot.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So we never get a whole lot of choice on these first couple ones. So anyway, so the first one, of course, is for position number 14, which is for the board of directors position for our kind of our county area coast, the North Coast region, which includes down all the way from down to Astoria to Seaside to Tillamook and us. And at this point, Gregory Kim, from Vernonia is running, and he is the only person. So I have no problem voting for him. Everybody else good on that one?
Go to it, 7.2.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so thanks. All right, so then the next one is the LPC position 14, and we actually have somebody for this one running, and it is Sandra Gomez from Seaside, Canton. Okay, and then the third thing on this ballot is resolution 1. This one is kind of a different one, but a new one added on, and it creates the Oregon Rural School Board Members Caucus and designates a seat on the OSBA Board of Directors and Legislative Policy. And if you guys are good, does everybody know what that one means from stuff you read? Okay. And then the fourth one is the resolution 2, which adopts the proposed amendments to the OSBA bylaws. And on each of those, it'll just be a yes or no, or abstain, or no action taken vote on those. All right. So at that point, no other questions, and we will go on to 6.0, visitors to address the board. And this is a time for public comment on our agenda items. Do we have any questions?
No request.
No requests. Everybody good out there? Okay, so then we're gonna go on to 7.0, which is our action items. And 7.1 is referring to the one that Jessica was talking about, and that is our resolution 2022-23, number 7, granting an exemption from competitive bidding pursuant to ORS 279B.075 to permit sole source materials as part of a facility renovation project.
I move we adopt resolution 2022-23, number 7.
Been moved and second to accept action item 7.1. All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Okay, then we'll go on to 7.2, OSBA elections, and that again is back to the position 14 of Greg Hintz at 7.2.1.
I move we vote unanimously for great kids. Position 14.
It's been moved and seconded to accept action item 7.2.1. All those in favor of Greg Hintz say aye. Okay, 7.2.2 is the LPC position number 14, Sandra Gomez being the one and only person. Sandra, I think. Yeah, sorry. Can't get out that one.
I move we cast a unanimous vote for Sandra Gomez for LPC position 14.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded to accept Sandra Gomez for the LPC position 14. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Thanks. Motion carries. Okay, 7.2.3 is again the resolution 1 creates the Oregon Rural School Board Member Caucus, designate a seat on the OSBA Board of Directors.
I move we adopt, cast a unanimous vote to adopt resolution 1, creating a rural board member caucus for OSBA.
I'll second with discussion.
All right. Then let's go ahead. It's been moved and seconded. Let's go on for discussion.
So when we were at OSBA, there was a conversation about who actually fits inside of this particular caucus, and there was some discrepancy about kind of how that works because of our district and how we fit. So do we fit inside of this particular one? Does anybody know?
So that the parameters will be established if this resolution
So it
passes.
But we did, according
But-
to Greg, and you weren't at that meeting, were you?
well, it was a population density of less than 200 people per square mile and or total school district population less than 20,000 people. So I wasn't sure, more so for the future.
It also mentions by chance if like that doesn't, or if that holds and precludes us, or if they change it, any school district can appeal to be added to the caucus if they don't fit the criteria. That's just a little bit I know of it,
And I do believe you were there, that he was saying that he was actually very excited about this.
Yeah, you said Columbia County finally got.
That it'll
so
represent us for once, all of us in our little area over here. Okay. Okay. All right, so then it's been moved and seconded to unanimous vote for yes to adopt the resolution 1. All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Okay, so 7.2.4, resolution 2, which adopts the proposed amendments to the OSBA bylaws.
I move that we cast a unanimous vote for resolution number 2, adopting proposed amendments to the Oregon School Boards Association bylaws.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded. Any discussion? Okay, it's been moved and seconded to accept, yes, adopt the resolution 2 of the proposed amendments to the OSBA bylaws. All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. One thing left, Christy, I just noticed on the very bottom of this paper, but not on our actual agenda, is a 5 down at the bottom, checking the name of the district ESD or community college board that officially made this vote. We need to vote on that, or is that just
No,
something
That,
that's gonna get?
that'll just be what I submit
Okay.
to identify it.
Just making sure I wasn't missing the other half.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so at that point, we will move on to 8.0, upcoming meeting input, which will be December 13th 2023 regular board meeting at 6:30. And there'll be two things on there at the moment. It's a permission to travel application for the St. Helens High School indoor track meet in Spokane and PHS mascot. And at the same time, I want to tell you guys that you have to be at that meeting because you've only counted for 10 minutes.
Total counts, you just had to get to the end.
And our board
This
is,
was the best meeting ever for you.
yes, that's when you ever came to.
Just as an FYI, I participated in the Caring Adult Network kickoff event that happened or something. And I told Scott that I invited a couple of the parents that were present for that to come and give their special moments. So this was the best of other things. So that would be on our agenda or at least we've been invited to speak publicly.
Okay.
So I just want to give it.
I also wanted to note that Willamette ESD will be coming to share the analysis of the bell schedule and transportation survey results. That December's meeting.
When this is over, we'll take just a minute to explain some of what we did and why it went so fast.
Yes, something I haven't seen.
Just push it.
But that's not part
Not
of it.
swishing it.
Right, well, and I also want to remind everybody, one last thing is that tomorrow is Grandparents' Day at school. So, make sure that you invite all the grandparents to come and hang out. It sounds like our December meeting is going to be possibly a long party one, so everybody be ready for a good meeting, okay? All right, with that, this meeting is adjourned.
Okay, so there's a couple of things that went very